Sure, you can have a cocktail. I work as a bartender at a popular downtown restaurant, and one evening, we were hosting a large party for a group of entitled customers who were demanding, rude, and overall unpleasant to deal with. They seemed to think that they were above the rules and wanted everything done their way, regardless of how unreasonable it was. One of the customers, a particularly arrogant man, requested a special drink that wasn't on our menu. I kindly informed him that we didn't have the ingredients to make it, but he insisted that I go out and buy them just for him. I explained to him that it wasn't possible, as the liquor stores were closed by that time, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. That's when I decided to use malicious compliance to my advantage. I told him that I would do my best to fulfill his request, but it would take some time. I then left the bar and went outside for a few minutes, letting him stew in his own frustration. When I returned, I presented him with a drink that was made with the cheapest, lowest quality ingredients that we had available. The look on his face was priceless as he took a sip and realized that it was not the high-end drink that he had requested. But the best part was when he demanded to see the manager, who had witnessed the entire exchange. She simply looked at him and said, "Well, she did exactly what you asked for." Petty, childish, and completely what was called for. The only thing that would be better is that they storm out and never return. You don't need that kind of business. Oh, and that'll be $45. In most states, a licensed establishment is prohibited from buying liquor from a retail located can only purchase from a distributor. Even if the liquor stores were still open, you could not leave unless there was another bartender able to cover for you. Of course, you could have announced to everyone the bar was closed because you had to go shopping for the entitled jerk's ingredients. See, here I thought you were gonna give him a Shirley Temple or something. For those unfamiliar, a Shirley Temple, named after a famous child actress, is a non-alcoholic cocktail, a mixture of lemon-lime soda and grenadine. Should have given him a kid's drink, because he certainly acted like a kid. I'm genuinely confused. If you didn't have the ingredients, what did you actually make? May I humbly request that you somehow maliciously comply with the ingredients of said drink? A similar tactic backfired on me when I was tending bar. Group of women having celebratory cocktails. Don't remember the occasion. Probably a promotion or something. Doesn't matter. It's the late 90s and stupid sweet novelty martinis are all the rage. They're ordering chocolate martinis, espresso martinis, Cosmos, of course, etc. One of the servers who had arrived early for her shift left behind the bar a package of those little powdered donuts you get at the convenience store. So, because I was feeling cheeky and wanted to troll the candy martini crowd, I whipped up a drink of vanilla vodka, Bailey's, dark creme de cacao, a dash of amaretto, and cream, shook it and strained it into a chilled martini glass, slid a convenience store powdered donut and put it on the rim as garnish. Voila, ladies, your complimentary donut martini. I expected them to laugh and roll their eyes. No, they ordered 12 of them. I had to send my bar back down the street to the 711 to buy more little powdered donuts for garnish. The GM took note and put it on the drinks menu as a special. I became known as that bartender who makes those donut martinis. FML. It's incredible how poorly behaved some people can be. Like, I genuinely cannot comprehend being that much an asshole. My last time at a bar was at my sister's wedding. She chose to have her wedding on a beautiful summer day in a beautiful ancient ballroom in some 100-plus-year-old building. which had the downside of being incredibly hot. Between the summer sun and the 100 people and the lack of air conditioning, I went to the bartender and just went, "I'm melting. Can you give me something with ice in it?" He looked at me mildly puzzled and asked, "Anything?" So I said, "Yeah." He asked, "With or without alcohol?" I went, "With alcohol, please," and he happily made me a gin tonic. I had so many gin tonics that day. Ice probably made his night a bit easier, making such a simple drink. But it's a really good drink for how simple it is. I worked in a specialty retail store that had a ridiculously tiny storage space, about 10 feet by 10 feet, including the employee break area, in the middle of a strip mall. When customers demanded we check the warehouse that very clearly didn't exist, we try to tell them once that we were absolutely sure we knew we didn't have whatever they were looking for, or it would be on the shelf already. After that we'd agree to double check, then just go sit in the tiny room and take a break for up to 10 minutes before we still didn't find it. It appeased a lot of entitled customers. Drunks. What can ya say? You're not working right now. How about you got buy the ingredients for your stupid drink, jackass? This is why I've stuck with, what's the fanciest thing you can make with what you have behind the bar? Quote. Good story bro, but where is the MC?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.